Oh, there is a white freaking butterfly. Let me tell you. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh, get off! Get off! Hello everyone, Larissa here. And welcome to episode number 9 in my series, Our House in the Trees. If you're new here, Our House in the Trees is what I call our sustainable home. We have been living in this home for almost a year now. If you would like to see the entire construction process, you can go all the way back to episode number 1. If you want more of a quick synopsis of the construction of our sustainable home, you can watch episode number 7. In this video, I wanted to show you how the first summer of growing our own food went, our triumphs, our not so triumphant moments. Please consider subscribing if you have not done so. Also, I now have a Patreon page. So if you would like to support me in the work that I do over on Of Houses and Trees and here on my YouTube channel, it would be extremely appreciated. And give me a like if you like organic gardening, because who doesn't? And it has been raining here every day. Sometimes kind of like these flash storms that are just, oh, look, there goes Skinny. Must be going after a mouse. The water just comes down like crazy. And I mean, the good thing is that I don't really have to water my garden because the rain waters it almost every day. Although I think I am going to water it now because it's looking a little bit dry. Harvested some romaine that was in here because the slugs were getting at it. So we harvested that. Beans kind of in here. Nasturtiums here on the edges. Got some more green lettuce and some red leaf lettuce. And then in front here are zucchinis. I've had zucchinis in the past that have gotten that, like the blossom end rot. So where this side of it starts to rot. Oh yeah, I can tell it's a little bit soft too. So yeah, I better harvest this guy. These are my cucumbers down here, which I had to start them from seed, I think 3 different times. And this is all that survived. And the reason that the broccoli is overtaking them is because the broccoli and the cucumbers were started originally together. Now the broccoli is like shading the cucumber. We got peas, and you see my peas are starting to flower. Got marigolds over here for pest control. Carrots, I already thinned out the carrots, so these are the ones that are gonna hopefully grow to nice big guys. This over here is my more empty garden because I was supposed to do peppers all along the back, and I just did not have good luck with peppers at all this year. And these peppers, I ended up having to buy them from a store, and they're not doing good either. So, you know, that's gardening. Garlic, rosemary, lemon thyme, huge cilantro, which I don't even like cilantro. I don't like the taste of it, but you're supposed to plant it with peppers. So I put it in the same bed, but of course the peppers aren't doing very well, and the cilantro is doing amazing. So I'll have to give my cilantro away to somebody who actually likes it. And then our spinach, which is doing awesome. Once it gets big like this, it tastes bitter, but it does still cook up really nicely. So I just been harvesting it and freezing it, or just keeping it in the fridge. Made this like lentil stew the other day with like spinach in it. It was really good. And over here, these are our potatoes, which are doing amazing. And we've got some dill down here, and there are onions over here, which are also doing amazing. For any of you who are curious about square foot gardening or gardening in raised beds or combining the two things together, that's what we have done here. I would say so far it's going really awesome for us. It doesn't seem to take as much water because everything's much more condensed to really keep the weeds down. Like I do weed sometimes. Sometimes there'll be one weed that like totally got away on me, but they're not overtaking the garden. As you can see, the vegetables are overtaking the garden. I think one of the reasons it's doing so well too is because these are new beds, and so it's like new, like compost rich soil. Oh, someone's coming to go into the sprinkler. Better get that set up. A windy day today, but beautiful sunny day. And then this is like the little path to my daughter's playset. And see, part of it has washed away, and then part of the grass over here is washed away. But yeah, this part over here is doing good. If you watch the first few episodes of Our House in the Trees, you'll remember that when we were building, that this is pretty much what happened on a daily basis, and this summer the same thing's been happening. Now it's hailing. I'm about to head out to work in the garden, and I just wanted to show you my kind of weird looking lunch. So we've got romaine leaf from our garden, zucchini from our garden, peppers, pickles, olives, and then this is a tofu hot dog. This is Veggie on top, and I'm pretty excited to eat this. Finished my wrap. It was delectable, not gonna lie. I loved it. I recommend that you try it. Now I'm in the garden and I have a really long list of things that I wanted to do today in the garden, and I'm probably not going to get many of them done because it's really hot today. We finally have entered a actual like summer like weather spell. So yesterday and today it's like hovering around 30. That's Celsius for you Fahrenheit friends of mine. And I was working this morning on, like blog and social media stuff. So it's like in the afternoon, and that's when the sun is at its highest and it's the hottest. So I don't like for me or the girls who are screaming over there, I don't like for us to be out for too long during this time of the day. So I'm going to try and do as much as I can before we get too hot. And one thing I have to do for sure that I want to do is harvest some broccoli. I've never grown broccoli before. So it's so exciting that it did well because, fun fact, broccoli is my favorite vegetable. Well, it's up there. I mean, I got lots of favorite vegetables, but broccoli is like definitely at the top. So I had to research how to harvest broccoli or when to harvest it. And yeah, so just so you know, if you're not sure, when it starts getting these little flowers, see how this is like going to open up into a flower? You want to harvest it before that happens. We're going to have stir fry tonight. So I'm going to harvest this. And another fun fact, stir fry is actually my favorite meal of all time. Oh my God, look at this marigold. Sorry, I just realized how big this is. Look at it, it's so fluffy. Oh my God, look at this pea. Sorry, I'm getting really distracted right now. I mean, come on, tomatoes, you're so huge, but you have such few flowers. I'm gonna try fertilizing them with coffee grounds today. I had Devin saving all of his coffee grounds because I don't drink coffee. I am gonna spread them around the roots of the tomato plants and see if that helps. What I got so far. That is a good pea. I decided to only use the vegetables from our garden. So we got our broccoli, our peas, and our zucchini, plus we got tofu and noodles, which no, those are not from the garden. I am not that advanced yet. So today is the last day of August, and this happened last night. We got a frost warning, so I came out and covered everything up. Now I'm just going to go check to see how it did. I didn't actually cover everything up. I covered up the more delicate things, such as tomatoes. So let's take a look at those guys. Yay! They look okay. Most of the stuff from this bed is gone now. Nasturtiums are gone. Basil's gone. Beans are gone. The beans did really well this year. The nasturtiums looked nice for a while, and the bees absolutely love them, but they were just so decimated by the white butterflies / green caterpillars, so they just looked awful. So I pulled them out, and then I felt so bad because the bees were looking for their friends. We did really good for zucchini, and I did not cover this last night, and see, it looked fine. I don't think it actually got as cold last night as it was supposed to, but you never know, so you take the precautions. Obviously this bed is a far cry from how it used to be. That's gardening for you. And see, I just want to show you guys too, look, like, I don't know if you can tell, but the trees they're not yellow yet, but they're not that like vibrant green. They're really they're fading into the lighter green and slowly starting to turn over into yellow, which always looks very beautiful, but of course signals the end of summer. I'm so proud of these marigolds because these marigolds I grew from seed. It took them this long for them to get here to this stage of puffiness, but they did, and I'm so happy about that. Now it's time to uncover the other beds. The ongoing saga of cucumbers this year. They don't look fantastic, but they are growing. I don't know what's up with this. Is weird. Is that weird? I don't know. I've never grown cucumbers before, so I feel like that's a little bit weird. I'll show you my other cucumber plants. So over here, these ones, look at that. Now that's a cucumber right there. Devin's over there cutting wood to be stored up for our stews and our fireplace over the winter. Okay, and we got peppers. See? the plants never got big, but they did flower and did get some peppers. So I don't know. Once again, gardening, who knows? Cilantro, some of the cilantro, I gave one of the plants to my sister. The other one fell over. And then I decided to plant more carrots and romaine. I don't know if things will have enough time to grow before the cold is here to stay, but I thought I would just give it a chance. See, I think we'll get some of that. And then over here, we got our onions, which are just about ready to come out. I cut back my potatoes because they were looking so sad. And I harvested some of them and they were amazing. So yay. And our corn, look at this. Da, da, da. Growing some corn. Oh, and I just wanted to show you these chairs that Devin made for the girls out of wood stumps. Like, how cute are those? Welcome to my veggie processing station. AKA my antique clawfoot tub. So all summer long, this is what happens. The veggies come inside the house from the garden, they come into the tub, they get washed off. And we're nearing the end of the growing season. So this is the rest of our carrots. I've already harvested quite a few though, so we got a good amount of carrots. Peppers. So this is probably the biggest one we got. I don't know, peppers did not have a good year this year, and cucumbers. This is probably the biggest cucumber that we got, and we only have about maybe 5 or 6 peppers, and same thing, maybe like 5 or 6 cucumbers. My daughter ate a few of them already. She will eat anything fresh from the garden. My older daughter, not like, she'll eat carrots. She might eat cucumbers fresh from the garden. But yeah, my younger daughter will eat, she was eating peppers fresh from the garden, like green peppers, which I think some kids probably find a little bit bitter, I would think. And then we have a tomato drawer, which I will show you in a minute. Once they turn red, she goes into the drawer and she eats them. Here is our tomato drawer. It's just right between the fridge and the stove. And we also have onions in here too. We make some fajitas with some of the peppers and the tomatoes and the onions from the garden. So everything in here is from the garden except for the beans and the yellow peppers, because I had to supplement the green peppers because of course we didn't have that many. We only had a little bit of zucchini left, so I added that in too. So there we go. There's our fajitas, and we're gonna have it with some rice and inside of some tortilla wraps. I love fall. On a day like today, it is so beautiful. The weather is perfect. It's warm, but not hot. There is not a single bug. There are no mosquitoes. Yeah, it's just lovely. Aside from the fact that our garden is very sad looking. But that is what happens after you've enjoyed the harvest. I am going to dig up the rest of the potatoes. Well, actually, as you can see, my daughters are digging the potatoes up for me. They have been just like dying this whole summer to dig up potatoes, and so they're just using their hands and going to town. I harvested the garlic on the deck and didn't even look like much happened to it. So that was a little bit disappointing, but hopefully, I mean, look at these nice huge stalks. Hopefully this garlic here is gonna be good. Let's give it a check right now. Okay, this is what we got for garlic so far. So again, like not really fully formed. This one is. Most of them are not. So I'm wondering if maybe I'm harvesting them too soon. And here are the last of our potatoes and the last of our onions. Let me see that potato. Holy moly. Are you gonna gobble that potato up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, don't actually put it, now you're gonna have dirt in your mouth, goofball. So I came outside in my socks just because I had to show you guys October. So needless to say, the garden is done for the year. Yes, this is a little bit early for this kind of snow, but I'm not gonna lie, it's not unheard of. That is gardening in the northern climate for you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.